Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. If you are new to my channel, I'm Amber, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if this reading resonates with you, especially. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. The link is down below in the description box. I had every intention to record an announcement video. That didn't happen. Okay. I'm just focused on getting these readings out to you guys and we can start fresh in March, okay? Or I mean at the end of March for April. Anyway, I took a much needed sabbatical, so thank you for those of you that took the time to reach out to me, to check on me, to do some energy exchanges, send me some gift cards for coffee, for all kinds of things. You know who you are. Thank you so much. I don't know. Clearly something shifted because I've been trying to do your reading, Scorpio, for like 2 days now. And then, I don't know, I just finally got the chance. So here we are. I am going to look at the second house since we did not do that for February. I'm going to look at your current situation. I'm going to look at the third house and how those things are playing a part in what's going on right now. I'm going to find out how you view it, how you feel about it, who's involved, what their intentions are, what type of actions you should take, the outcome, and also what type of understanding you're supposed to take away from this current situation. For those of you that are new, the second house is ruled by Taurus, okay? It's about tangible things, money, assets, credit score, property, things of that nature. It's all about what we have, what is currently in front of you that you can see, touch, feel, what you're experiencing, okay? Now, the third house is more so about our intellect. It's about social media, our thoughts. It could be about different excursions, our understanding overall. It is ruled by Mercury. Also Gemini is the ruling zodiac for the third house. Sorry guys, I know Mercury has gone direct, but it is still in its shadow phases. I want to say for like another 5 or 6 days, so I'm still kind of stumbling over my words, so bear with me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you so much for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Scorpio for their highest good and their highest good only. Excuse me. I did get death in like 2 different cards, so definitely feel like there's something that's ending. I do feel like you are very much so in your power. I was kind of feeling an energy of like you played to win, or you're going to be playing to win, or somebody's playing to win, or something like that. I seen death with the universe, so I do think that if for whatever situation it relates to, if you are playing to win, I do see some level of victory in the near future, okay? Spirit, what's going on with Scorpio? Okay. So that hit the ground. This was coming out in your pre-shuffle. It says your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And that's very spot on to what I just said, right? Playing to win. It's kind of like I do feel an energy of some type of challenge or obstacle that could have most recently shown up in your life or occurred, or it could be a cross-watcher energy. This is what's going on with your person. And somebody's commitment to a particular situation and idea is definitely being tested. Again, that energy of like playing to win is here. I'm going to ask again. I don't particularly want this card after it hit the ground. I feel like that's a passing energy when they hit the ground. Tell me what's going on with Scorpio right now, Spirit. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay. It's time to release negativity. Wow, quite a cyclical energy at the bottom of the deck. You have new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Definitely the end of a cycle for some of you guys. Something is culminating that possibly has been going on for the last like 6 months. I don't know why I'm feeling like they're telling me to do a double spread. Let me be obedient. I'm going to take both of these. Because something clearly, you're releasing something, something's over. Like I said, that death with the universe, something is making its way on out of your aura, out of your, your life, your space, whatever the case may be, because something new is literally right around the corner. Maybe something that is kind of even get an energy like it's so great that it scares you. Now, I don't know a Scorpio to too much be scared, so that's pretty intense. Spirit, what is the influence of this being here for Scorpio? You got 2 cards. So you have the 6th house and you have Mars. Definitely a cyclical energy. 6s are going to be very, very significant. Okay. Who was that? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or any of the other mutable signs, Libra or Aries particularly. Especially you have Aries here with Mars. The reason why I'm saying that is I was singing Drake all through the all through the Cancer reading, and I kept saying, oh, that's why, because he's a Scorpio. So definitely some of you guys have something to do with a Cancer, but their 7th house is Capricorn. Okay, and even if it's not those energies, I do feel did I say mutable? I meant a cardinal sign. Anyway, back to this being a very cyclical energy. It typically takes 6 months. Okay, if there's full moon, like we're going to have a full moon in Virgo. Okay, in Vedic astrology, it's actually a full moon in Leo. Okay, but we're going to have a full moon. It will be 6 months before we see the new moon to Virgo or Leo. Okay, so for some of you guys, there's an ending, and the reason why this ending took place, or what Spirit was making space for, is going to manifest itself in the next 6 months. Particularly, you have the 6th house here. Now, because I'm looking at the 2nd house and the 3rd house, for those of you that are familiar with the way that we do things here, and I talk about a different astrological house every single month, if you were around last year for 2nd house and also 6th house readings, which they will still resonate, you can go back and watch them. I always talk about the 2nd house being basically like a minor arcana to the 6th house. Okay. What does that mean? It's like where you lay your eggs or where you plant your seeds is where your harvest is going to come from. So the 2nd house being about what it is that you have, okay? Whether that be your money that you're investing to buy a house, or it's your credit score that's allowing you the privilege to acquire something new, assets, property, whatever the case may be. Even for some of you guys, the 2nd house can very much so be your reputation, right? Because it's about what you have, meaning experiences, etc., etc. That translates directly into the 6th house. Okay, this is ruled by Virgo. This is also a very karmic house for me. The 6th and the 8th house are both karmic houses for me as a reader. But this is about work, details, health, contribution, organization. It could be about diet, service, purification, your skills, things of that nature. So there's something about what you have and putting that to work is very much so here. And possibly there's been, again, like some obstacles, or those things are going to start to show up for you. But you have Mars here, which is going to be moving into Taurus. Okay. So some of you guys too, like back in June, July, some of you guys that were ahead of the energy, even May, there may have been something that you started to put like your energy, your money, your time, your efforts into. Okay. And now with Mars moving into Taurus, you began something, and it moving into Taurus, it's now going to result in the 2nd house for whatever, like it's going to be tangible. I hope this is making sense. Okay. Now, I'm going to use these. Show me Scorpio's situation, please. So you have the 6 of Wands coming out as a blockage. So like I said, there's an energy of like being on the brink of some type of like victory. Or if you've recently experienced some type of obstacle, some type of stoppage, some type of tower moment that kind of threw you off of the direction that you were going in. You're either taking a look at that right now, or the reason why you had to stop is going to be coming very clear. Okay, this is Jupiter in Leo particularly, and like I told you guys, this full moon is actually going to be in the sign of Leo. So there's something that needs to be released. Bottom of the deck, you have death here with justice. Like I said, it's an energy of like playing to win. And I do feel like that win is right around the corner. There's some type of victory that's right around the corner. But there's also something that needs to close out first. Show me Scorpio's second house, please. The Hermit. Some of you guys are coming to the realization that literally all you have is yourself. Your knowledge, your experience, or whatever the case may be. Also feel very strongly an energy of taking skills, knowledge, things of that nature, and turning them into some type of service, product, income. Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck with Two of Wands. It's definitely like some type of anxiety about like, well, I have a plan, but how do I execute it? Two of Wands. You know I want to move in this direction, but how exactly do I get there? With the Hermit. And so maybe you have taken a step back, or you will be taking a step back. Some of you guys too, quite literally, is moving on, and maybe you haven't done that yet with your situation being the Six of Wands. You haven't moved on, or somebody else has not moved on. I get a very strong energy that the ball is in your court. Tell me about the third house, Spirit, for Scorpio. Oh, no. That's too many. Oh, my gosh. All of these are upright, but the Six of Cups and the Tower is here. The Emperor, the Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Right off the bat, I'm going to put these back, but right off the back, I feel an energy like somebody didn't show up. They didn't show up when they said they were going to. With the Hermit here. Definitely an energy of feeling like left out in the cold. What the heck was the song that I was singing in Cancer's reading? Can't Take a Joke from the Scorpion album. But they can't take a joke because it's not one. A reputation to uphold, making me the one they gotta take the spy from. I'm sorry, tell me about the third house. You guys probably need to go and listen to the lyrics of that song. Seven of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. So, you got options. You're definitely putting your mind to something. Quite literally. Like this being the third house, it being very much so about our intellect, our thoughts, our ideas. The Seven of Cups going to the Queen of Pentacles. You're a little bit confused about bringing something to life, making something become tangible. But since the sixth house is out here with Mars being the house that, or the planet that rules our desires, our impulses, our sexual drive, our confidence, our self-esteem. You're fighting. I feel like you're fighting to get something done. It's really interesting because with this Seven of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles energy, I get a very strong vibration that you have a crowd of people that are waiting to see something come to life. But see, I'm looking at this clout. This gives me a clout energy. Not necessarily from you, but externally. Because when I'm looking at this Seven of Cups, first off, that's you. That is your energy, okay? She stepped out of this door, all right? And is coming forth to figure out, like, maybe if she has any other offers or whatever the case may be. She's got her hand at the side of her temple, like, let me see. Let me think about it. you know, and what seems to be behind this door, because together this looks like what's going on behind closed doors. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's literally sitting here. She's got her mortar and pestle, like she's putting two and two together. She's figuring out some type of recipe, perfecting something. I want to ask again. I really only wanted one card, although it's clear there's in double spread. Tell me about the third house for Scorpio, please. They keep giving me all these cards. I'm going to have to take them. Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to see how you handle something. Ask one more time. Just one card. Please, Spirit. What's going on in the third house for Scorpio? Just one card, please. The Five of Pentacles. They want to see how you handle something. They want to see how you come out on the other side. Six of Wands being the blockage here for your current situations. Like, they're not sure if you're going to be victorious, okay? Or Five of Wands, if you're struggling right now, it's very much so. And it's an energy of you turning your back on something or someone. And they're trying to, crazy enough, right? Another one of the reasons why I have such a hard time getting the readings out every now and then is because I've been trying to publish my book for a while now. And the book is such a prophecy over my life. Like, I keep thinking I'm done with the book, and then something happened. I'm like, oh my God, I talked about this in my book. And it's like, okay, well, it's clearly not over because I'm experiencing this in the now. Of course, there are a lot of people that ask me, like, well, you said you was writing a book. Where's the book? Where's the book? The book is titled Unveiled, right? The channel, my YouTube channel is Unveiled. I'm very much so resonating with this actually right now because my Venus is in Scorpio. Now, with the Hermit, that would be the best way for me to describe, like, already receiving some type of enlightenment, right? Because you don't necessarily see the face of the Hermit. You don't see this Hermit in distress. You don't necessarily see what all the Hermit has lost, although it's here in the third house. So it is what you're thinking about, what you're focused on, what your thoughts are centered around right now, what you're processing. Five of Pentacles, something that was lost. Something that was on the other side of a door that revolved, or whatever the case may be. When I'm talking about experiencing something in the 3D that maybe even you knew was going to happen, okay, that would be this card with the Hermit here. It's like, I knew it was going to be dark. That's why I brought my lantern. I knew it was going to storm. That's why I wore my cloak. You know what I mean? But with the Five of Pentacles being here with the third house, you are vulnerable to something. You've seen someone change face. You've seen someone change the way that they show up for you. And I don't know, I feel like this person maybe thought that they were going to end up, like, they were going to influence some type of downfall. Six of Wands being here is a blockage. I don't feel like you're in hiding. I feel like you're incubating. That's a pretty damn dangerous feeling for how I just, like, death being out here, full moon in Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio. Like, whenever you do emerge, whenever you do unveil yourself, hello. This gonna catch some people off guard. Okay, this is intense. I don't even know what this is related to right now. It could very much so be a relationship, yes. You have the Hermit here. That's someone who was committed and no longer is, right? It's coming from the 8th card, which is strength. That's the Emperor or the Empress in the Beast, right? The Empress is typically the wife, someone who's married, someone who's committed, regardless of gender, okay? And moving into this Hermit before going to the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Something completely changing, changing forever. It's very much so a transformation type of energy, but there's some level of expansion that's coming with this, like where somebody thought that, oh, you lost everything. It's an energy of like, from the outside looking in, it looks like a death process, when in actuality you're expanding. You ain't lost nothing. Whatever you did, like I said from the very beginning, you played to win. Clarify the Six of Wands being Scorpio's current situation. I hope this is making sense. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. I've been telling you, this is about expansion, and whoever's on the outside of this situation is viewing it as death. Like maybe there's no more room for them. This is interesting. Tell me about the Hermit being here in the second house for Scorpio. Not enough. Didn't I tell you? I knew it was going to rain. I brought my cloak. I knew it was going to be dark. I brought my light. I knew I couldn't trust you. That's why I tucked away my coins. This says frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. It says try me. Not in the mood. The answer is no. Pissed off, on the chopping block, fed up, things need to change. Bottom of the deck, you have rocking it and wedding rings. Okay. Well, rocking it just fell in reverse. It says being yourself, confident, loud and proud, hitting the right note, harmonious, concert, or showing off. That's where the lack is right now with the Hermit being here. You're in some introverted energy. This is real crazy because one of my cousins that watches my channel, shout out boo, I love you. I just talked to her maybe 2 nights ago, and she was like, I see Gemini, I see Gemini, I see Libra, Aquarius, like, where's Scorpio? We waiting. And I literally had the cards sitting here. I had saged them, I had shuffled them, I was ready to do y'all reading, and something wasn't right. And you know, without spilling all her business on the channel, we had a conversation particularly about the power in being alone. She used the analogy of a lighter, you know, and how it particularly stands strong. Okay, when you light a single flamed lighter, it's sitting there standing strong. You know what I mean? You light a candle, it's sitting there standing strong. It isn't necessarily until other individuals are in the room blowing their breath blowing their breath or spilling over their emotions that tends to douse the fire, okay, of one's light. Okay, so that was a conversation that we had, and this is really, really interesting because I feel like that's what's going on with you. Six of Wands being an issue here, like I told you from the very beginning, like the Six of Wands upright is like, it's Jupiter and Leo, so it's showing out, it's showing up. You know what I mean? Like this person right here seems to have some type of impairment, but he also looked like he about to make this shot. You know, and it's like, I'm not playing regular basketball. Like, bro, I'm in a wheelchair playing basketball. I'm gonna make my shot regardless. But the thing about it is, whoever was connected to this situation from the very get-go is hoping, wishing, thinking that you're going to fail. 5 of Wands in reverse, or 6 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Wands for me. That there's going to be some type of struggle. Possibly that you're hoping that you're struggling financially, or on the outside looking in, they feel as though you've suffered some type of loss, and really you haven't. You've experienced some type of gain, some type of expansion. Some of you guys need to go and watch your Jupiter sign. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles being here for Scorpio. The Sword and the Rose is coming out as a blockage. This is about clarity, truth, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. This coming out as an issue, I don't feel like there is like a lack of clarity on your behalf. I don't feel like there's a lack of truth or understanding on your behalf. This, I feel like, is the person on the outside looking in. Now it's making sense why I was asked to do a double spread. Because for you, with the Hermit, like, the Hermit is pretty content alone. I don't know for any of you that know a Virgo very well, I love my Virgos. Y'all can be a little bit much too. But one thing that's true about a Virgo, they normally have a handful of loyal friends. I'm talking like day one friends or none at all. They do not keep friends long because they're highly critical, and they easily point out like the flaws or the shortcomings of other individuals. And like right now with the Hermit, I feel like that's the space that you're in. Either you have a strong placement of Virgo, sixth house is ruled by Virgo, the Hermit, this is Virgo energy. Either you have a strong placement of Virgo, this is involving a Virgo, or you're taking on this energy right now and paying very close attention to all of the details prior to taking some type of action and working through your fears. Okay. We are 25 minutes in. I didn't only ask 2 questions, Lord. How does Scorpio views the Six of Wands being here as their situation? Okay, Justice. It was turned over and I knew it was Justice. You're waiting on something to balance itself out. Also, too, it's kind of like that same energy. This is Libra energy, yes, but I don't know why I get a Virgo vibe off of it. Well, you could be dealing with someone who's on the cusp. Or maybe you have Sun, Moon, Rising in Scorpio, but you have some other significant placements of Virgo and Libra, or you're dealing with one. Anyway, when I'm looking at Justice here, you have these 2 individuals that are coming to a mediator, a counselor, or something of that nature to talk about their problems. I just told you what Virgo's energy is. They are good at realizing problems, flaws. They pay very close attention to details, okay? Very organized, definitely not afraid to contribute as well. That's a very good trait about a Virgo. Are very skilled, okay? They take a long time to do things because they have added up all the facts. With Justice here, that's the balance that you are seeking. You're weighing something out before you make a move. Hangman here at the top of the deck. Yes, you're weighing something out. Bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. You're not necessarily sure. 3 of Wands. Excuse me. Figuring out the way. Navigating before you say or do anything. Tell me one more thing about Justice being here for how Scorpio views their current situation. The 4 of Wands. Definitely heavy emphasis on some type of relationship being over. Maybe not sure if you want to work it out or not. That could be also why 6 of Wands is sitting here as a blockage. Like, I don't know. I'll have to weigh this out. I'm going to have to write a pro and con list about this. I'm going to have to really check myself and see, like, have I been totally receptive? Have you been receptive? What all have I given? Like, that's this energy here, 4 of Wands with Justice. Because the 4 of Wands is about some type of status. Okay? Typically about an elevation, a status change, a relationship. This is Venus and Aries. Or even starting a relationship with the Hermit card crowning this. For some of you guys too, this is like you ended a relationship as quick as one has presented itself. 6 of Wands being sideways, it's like you're not really sure if you've moved on completely from one situation and are ready to move onward to another. What's on your mind, 5 of Pentacles, is all that you lost. How does this make Scorpio feel? Because they can't take a joke because it's not one. 4 of Pentacles, definitely feeling held back. See, these cards were meant to come out. They came out again. The 4 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles. First off, the 4 of Swords is about someone who's sitting there contemplating, okay? 3rd house energy, someone who is in deep thought about some type of heartbreak, some type of loss, disappointment. 4 of Swords is Moon, Jupiter. This is Jupiter in Libra. I'm telling y'all, heavy on the Jupiter. You have Temperance here on the bottom of the deck. Oh, and the 3 of Swords. If this is polar opposite. Because when I tell you, like, somebody is literally reflecting on all that they lost. So look at this 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this is what originally came out when I said what's going on in the 3rd house. You have this lady here in a wedding dress. Okay, And she's sitting here looking through this window, but it just depends on your perspective. To me, it looks like a framed picture. Okay, 3 of Pentacles up here. It's an energy of like looking into a collaboration, right? But also she seems to be reflecting on one that already took place, you know? And then when I'm looking at these 2 energies with the 3 of Swords and the Temperance, is like, this is what you're hoping for, but you can't forget about this disappointment, this frame, okay? What's something about what's going on around you? This is interesting. Anyway, what I was going to say about the 4 of Swords a moment ago is that that is someone who is reflecting on heartbreak. And sure enough, the 3 of Swords is out here, which this is Saturn. After some type of obstacle, some type of restriction. That's what Saturn does. Delays, but doesn't deny. Something has taken a long time or something has been on pause. Probably because of Saturn. And now it's going to maybe move forward, or possibly there's some placement in your chart that is being positively affected or influenced or aspected by Jupiter. What else is here is the 4 of Pentacles. That is typically about negotiations. It can often be too about a closed off heart space, you know, or holding back, having more to give but not giving it. With that being here for how you feel about this situation, and the 5 of Pentacles here is here. What's next is the 6 of Pentacles, the 6th house. Okay, the 6th house, taking your 2 coins, okay, juggling, trying to figure it out, weighing it out, two of Pentacles, and trying to figure out if you should take these 2 coins and add them to this 4 over here from whoever you've been holding back from, or you have your heart space is closed off to currently, possibly someone who you could even be concerned, like, is this person married, or are they single, or whatever the case may be. You're trying to figure out if you should give and receive with this person. 2nd house, 6th house. If you do give to them, what do you receive? Very karmic energy here. Yeah, that, I mean, you lack clarity on that. Possibly even too that somebody's not telling the truth. All right, I'm gonna put these back. Yeah, see, the 9 of Wands just fell out here in reverse. This would be the 8 of Wands for me, so there definitely had been some type of communication. And I'm kind of glad that this fell out, because when I'm looking at this 4 of Pentacles, it's kind of like maybe this is the person who's divorced or says that they're divorced, right? Justice with the 4 of Wands. They say they're separated. They say they're in the process of getting divorced, but you can't tell. You know what I mean? And possibly you see something weird. Virgo energy, being very focused, okay, on all of the details. Maybe you see something weird about when they talk to you. They don't talk to you until after a certain hour, or they only talk to you when they're at work. When they're at home, they don't answer the phone. You know, they're never available on weekends, or whatever the case may be. They tell you that, you know, they just have kids with this person, but they don't have nothing going on. But then when they tell you they got their kids, they're unavailable. Like, there's something here that it seems fishy. And so for the 9 of Wands to fall out here in reverse is definitely something that happened, or something like some type of communication that was exchanged. This is also falling right in the middle of Justice in the 4 of Wands. So are you divorced or not? Are you single or not? You know what I mean? Is you coming over here or not? You know? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the energy that you're in. And back to the 6 of Wands being your main situation, and it not necessarily being upward or in reverse. I don't really think that you know how to respond to something that has happened. You're frustrated. Something's not enough. Yeah, you have the 8 of Cups here externally. So did you leave or not? Because you seen 1 foot in and 1 foot out to me. You know, that's kind of what I see here. I told my cousin, don't tell me what's going on with you, because You gonna taint the Scorpio reading. I like the whole reading gonna belong to you. So I didn't even, she didn't tell me. I kept changing the subject. She didn't tell me. I look forward to talking to her after she watches this reading to find out if it resonates. Who's involved in this situation, Spirit? Page of Swords. Some of you guys, it's a child. It could be a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone who maybe has a sun, moon, rising in Aries, but have some other significant placement of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be someone who's divorced, who has children. Or you recently found out that they're divorced, something about their relationship status has changed, and they haven't told you about it, but maybe you've seen something online, you've seen something in their phone, maybe you're living with this person and something came through the mail, Page of Swords. This could also be someone new, fairly new. Because I don't see a whole bunch of commitment energy, especially with the Four of Wands and Justice here. Like, if it is some type of agreement that's going on, or y'all just called it official, friend with benefits, whatever the case may be, Justice being here, it's like, it could be, but maybe it's not. Tell me one more thing about who's involved here. Gemini energy. You have the Magician here now with the Page of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, you have Page of Cups. So that definitely does let me know that it's possibly something that is brand new, some type of new romance or whatever. Page of Swords with Magician. Possibly two. I get a vibe too for some of you guys. If you did see something online, I don't know why this curtain want to cover up this baby. They told you they ain't had no kids, but they do. The Magician and the Page of Swords is like something you thought you seen proved itself to be true. I'm looking at this Page of Cups. It's kind of like, is there something in my cup? And then the fish jump out. I told you that something was fishy, right? Okay. Spirit, tell me one more thing for the rest of the collective. Who might be involved with this situation? Who's involved? You have the Eight of Swords. Well, there's that frame again. Again, heavy on the air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Definitely could be someone who you recently like gave a key to your house, has access to your house. Could even be someone who you maybe even were considering like to give the key to your heart. 10 of Cups here, 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know that there's somebody, whoever this is, like you get a sense of anxiety or worry about some type of clarity or truth that you might already know about. Like, I'm sorry, them, when they're around you, back to this Four of Pentacles, like whoever this is, when they're around you, if they're even around you right now, okay, or at the time that they were around you, there was some type of anxiety or some type of suspicion around this person's actions, their behaviors, how they deal with you. Four of Cups with the 10 of Cups, it's like, I get a heavy energy if somebody get like trying to, they want their cake and eat it too. Clarify the Eight of Swords for who's involved here. Of course, it could also be a mutable sign. See, coffin coming out as a blockage. Something that either you tried to end, you haven't moved on from it. You or this person, Six of Wands being an issue, coffin being an issue here. Like, where's the nail and the hammer, bro? Bold move and then love call. And then you have stabbed in the back. I see this a couple of ways. One, back to the Four of Pentacles, is like this person was visiting you. Y'all went out to lunch, dinner, something like that. You was in the car. Maybe it happened more than one occasion. And they got some type of weird call, text, whatever the case may be. Maybe you asked about it because the Nine of Wands came out in reverse. It was kind of like you wanted to communicate it, or you guys were in a process of communicating about it, and then the clarity or the truth never came. Like I just told you too with my cousin that I kept changing the topic or something. But anyway, you have bold move and love call here with stabbed in the back. Someone could have ghosted you. Or hell, it could be you. You could have ghosted somebody. But if you came here to find out, like, is this person still in this relationship, or are they divorced like they told me they were? They're not yet. They might have filed some documents or started talking to a lawyer. I don't know. I just get a vibe right here where somebody's trying to work something out. And in the meantime, until they figure out if they worked it out or not, they have you here at the 8. And you guys are mirroring one another because this person is also anxious, worried, concerned, losing sleep at night that they might lose you and lose this too. Let me use a different deck of cards. Tell me more. Tell me how would Scorpio view the 8 of Swords for who's involved here? The 7 of Wands. This person could be blocked. You might not be talking to them right now. With the Lovers here. Leo, Gemini, this is an entirely different deck. And you have the Page of Cups here again. I don't know why I get an energy of somebody who like pops in and out of your life too. This person has not spoken. Because they're in the middle of making some decision. I'll see your energy nowhere here. Tell me one more thing. How does Scorpio feel about the people or persons involved? The Sun. Ooh, honey. The Emperor and the Moon. Baby. This why you ain't putting no nail in the coffin. Oh, this is intense. Like I said, the Fool here at the bottom of the deck, Judgment. You're hoping that there's going to be some type of reconciliation. King of Cups with the Hermit. Are you looking for this person? Sun and the Moon with the Emperor. How this makes you feel? It's like something you're dealing with day and night. The Emperor is Aries energy. Could also be Taurus, right? Yeah, I feel like this is something you're dealing with day and night. The Sun and the Moon here with the Emperor is very, very divine. Let me say that. There's definitely some type of commitment that is on the table or seems to be worthy. Okay? But with the Emperor sitting here with the Moon, there's something about this person's sincerity that you're on the fence about. Some of you guys are trying to figure out if you'd be willing to share. When I say share, like this person has other obligations. I'm gonna pick all these up. This is interesting. We're 43 minutes in. This was not supposed to be a 43-minute reading, Scorpio. I'm here for it. Look, what did I tell y'all? I said y'all was looking at what y'all lost. And you're weighing something out if you want to move to the 6. Well, there's the 6 of Pentacles and the Ace. Either this is this person bringing forth an offer to now give and receive, or it's you. Somebody about to take some type of action. Moving beyond some type of heartbreak. Possibly even to having a, yeah, see, it's still struggling, going back and forth. It's like, do you want to give and receive with the person that you've already been invested in, that you've already done the work in? 4 Wands with Justice. Should we work this out or not? Or Ace of Pentacles, should I devote my energy and my time to a new beginning? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like you waiting on something to change your mind. Spirit, tell me what this situation is going to look like at the end of March. What is Scorpio's situation going to look like at the end of... I just heard me shuffle these cards. Justice. This is going back to like discussing the problems, figuring out the problems. Somebody's hyper-focused on the problems. I do see a reconnection. 4 of Wands with the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Somebody has options. It's real fucking simple. 3 of Cups being more so like a new connection or whatever the case may be. 10 of Cups is like that happy family, you know, home life, whatever the case may be. But the 4 of Cups is here at the bottom of the deck too. So it's like somebody's not satisfied where they are, but they're trying to figure out if they should work on becoming satisfied in that situation or if they should reconnect with another individual. How the person involved, how do they view justice here? Listen, the Devil, the 7 of Wands, and the Hierophant. I'm telling you, somebody got options. They have to choose. They're putting distance between a marriage, a commitment right now, and the Devil being here. Sorry, it's your energy. It is, you know, not necessarily sure if they want to move in this direction or vice versa. Like I said, work things out over here. I think a lot of you guys came here to figure out, like, is somebody done with a situation or not? No, they're not. What's this person's intentions towards Scorpio? Knight of Pentacles. That Virgo energy. They're moving real slow. They're going to be moving real slow. Do feel like they want to work things out. This is the type of person where they're like, well, can we still be friends? Like, tell me more about their intentions with Scorpio. The Knight of Pentacles being here. Yeah, see, it's the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, and it's kind of coming out as an issue, you know? Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They're moving very slowly. This is going to take time. Saturn and Jupiter seem to both be influencing the situation. What type of actions should Scorpio be taking? The Hangman. Yeah, this is a waiting period. No action needed at this time. Clarify the Hangman. There's some type of release or surrender to the World. The Hangman. Yep, waiting for something to be over or end. Okay. Let's get you some advice. Oh, no, I didn't ask the outcome. What's the outcome of this situation? Should Scorpio take these actions with the Hangman in the World? The 8 of Pentacles. Something may definitely work out. You have the Hierophant here with the 8 of Pentacles. And I told you, somebody wants to work something out, definitely. Think you're supposed to wait to end something because originally I told you that I kept seeing death with the World. And now you have the Hangman with the World. What's the advice for Scorpio, please? Higher perspective. Amazing. Externally, you have sacred sexuality. I'm here for all that. Let's see what this says. Higher perspective. Very much so a High Priestess energy for me. A Hangman type of energy is about like the subconscious. Clearly, this is a 3rd house reading. So there's something that you need to go within to understand before You work through your fears. You know what I mean? I think for the most part, you're fearful of just letting something run its course. You know, like for the most part, wanting to take some type of action and call and say, you know what, never mind. You know, like I'm good. Mm-mm. You know, instead of allowing, like working through your fears would be allowing this to being alone in the meantime and letting something play out. So this says, as people who do their internal and spiritual work, we are less likely to be bogged down by drama or reactiveness that we know doesn't truly matter. But being human means that there are times where we can't help it. Sometimes it is easy to stay in a higher perspective and see all the moving pieces as they truly are. But sometimes life and the people around us are very good at sucking us into a space of limited vision. This card is asking you to see whatever situation you're experiencing resistance with from a higher perspective. One of the keywords or the symbols in this card is the hawk, which you actually only see the wings of the hawk. So it says hawks have always been known for their pronounced vision and keen hunting skills. Most often, they are seen circling and hunting for prey. Anyone who has observed hawks may have noticed that smaller birds often attack and antagonize them. This is called mobbing. And the birds are trying to drive the hawk out of the area. Very rarely do hawks really fight back. Instead, they conserve their energy and find a new area, such as life circumstances may try to bring us out of our center. It is important to remember you have the option of choosing a new behavior and a new environment for yourself. Call on hawk when you need an ally in rising above. I really, really like this for you, Scorpio. Okay? I definitely do feel like you need to be focused on your own health, what you're consuming, rather that be your food, rather it be energy, emotions, things of that nature. Going back to what me and my cousin were discussing with the flame, you know, it's like that keen vision, that hermit energy, right? Like if everything is all lit up, you in this big city and you're trying to find your goal, your purpose, your destiny, it's going to be very, very hard for you to stay on the correct path with everything being illuminated versus, right, possibly being in the dark about something and only following those few steps ahead of you. You know, so I do feel like this is very much so about the ability to allow something to occur naturally. Okay, that's your reading, Scorpio. This was a long reading. I hope y'all like it. Anyway, I will see you guys next month. Again, if you want to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website, www.unveiledbyamber.com. It's also in the description box. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.